Hello, I'm Fred David. I'm a professor of management at Francis Marion University in Florence, South Carolina, and am co-author of this strategic management textbook published by Prentice Hall. My co-author and I have developed a series of short 5-minute videos, how-to videos that correspond to various topics in the book. This segment is on organizational structure, which comes up in Chapter 7 in the book. So what is organizational structure? Why is it an important strategic management topic? Organizational structure, as illustrated normally in an organizational chart, reveals how businesses or organizations have arranged their people, jobs, and resources to achieve their objectives. Normally in a strategic management class, students would want to take a look at the existing organizational structure and develop a new and improved chart. That's why, and for businesses, organizational structure can mean the difference between survival and failure. You know, Sun Tzu is quoted in Chapter 7 as saying, organization is a matter of vital importance to the state, a matter of life or death, the road either to survival or ruin. Hence, it's imperative that it be studied thoroughly. So in a business, the structure dictates how resources will be allocated, how goals and objectives will be established, and the communication flow, the chain of command, and even career development opportunities are all revealed in that organizational structure. There are countless examples throughout history where more well-organized forces overcame great odds. For example, in the Battle of Thermopylae in central Greece in 480 BC, the king Leonidas of Sparta, with 7,000 troops, overcame more than 150,000 Persians led by Xerxes, trying to conquer Greece as the gateway to Europe. Some symptoms that an organization structure is not working as well as it could would be declining revenues and profits, too large a span of control, numerous conflicts, or even communication problems. So as described in Chapter 7, there are 4 types of structure: functional, divisional, strategic business unit, and matrix, and sometimes even a hybrid. And within the divisional, there are 4 types of decentralized divisional. Could be by product, by process, by customer, or by region. So Chapter 7 talks about when those various types of structure have historically worked best and gives guidelines on when and how to improve a firm's existing organizational structure. Chapter 7 also gives some important do's and don'ts or guidelines for businesses in establishing a structure. For example, the chair of the board should be chairperson rather than chairman. And that chairperson should not also be the CEO of the business. Because after all, the board of directors hires, fires, evaluates the CEOs. Also, the CEO should not also have the title president. Reserve the title president for division heads. Like the division head for all of North America would be a president rather than a vice president. Also another guideline, look for diversity in the board of directors and in the top management team. If it's all white males, that's sending really the wrong signal to creditors, distributors, suppliers, employees, and makes the firm vulnerable to various lawsuits. So women and minorities should be represented there. Also, the functional executives like Chief Information, Chief Technology Officer, R&D, Chief Financial Officer, Chief Strategy Officer should report to the CEO, not the COO. COO should have reporting to he or she the division presidents. So Chapter 7 goes through a broad range of guidelines of when various types of structure should be used effectively. And in conclusion, students need to develop an improved organizational structure based on the titles of the executives. And that's going to be typically important in a strategic management case analysis to show an existing structure, if you could devise one just from the titles of the executives, and then show a new and improved structure based on the guidelines in Chapter 7. Because, like we've talked about, being well organized yields great competitive advantages. And as you know, strategic management is all about gaining and sustaining competitive advantage. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for studying strategic management. We'll see you soon on the next segment.